feel like if you make like a big portion of like, I don't know, anything really, you're more tempted to eat more than what you have. And then just because you want to get rid of it, don't you? So I think maybe if you make smaller portions, it's better.
For example, when I go to weddings and events, which is, I do go to quite a bit, it's normally sort of, you sit down at the table and it's sort of a buffet service, and they put a big platter in front of you, and obviously you get a bit tempted. Just one of each would do sort of, yeah, just in proportion.
Especially like within boys and men, we see that as a manly thing. Like, you know, he can eat. Why? Look how much him can eat. You know what I'm saying to you? This boy not easy, innit?
For me, I would think like a good portion size would probably be, maybe this. I can use this. If you're eating curry, I'll probably say probably half of this controller, and then rice probably be the whole controller, but not like a mountain kind of thing, just like spread out.
Well, we weigh everything out. My aunt wouldn't really do that. She'd just pile it on the plate, as with my grandmother.
One thing I've actually followed to a T is my fist is how much carbs I should have.
When you make it at home, you control what you put in it, and you decide to put in healthier things. So there's no reason why it can't be healthy. The lentils are really good for you, and then it's kind of just cooking that up and adding a bit of spice in it.
I'm trying now to more incorporate lentils than rice. But like, I make it where I want the lentils to taste like what I'm familiar with. I don't like vegetables to be big. I like my vegetables to be almost you can't detect them. I need to cut them really fine.
You can make it as healthy as you want. I mean, at the moment, we've just been having chicken and vegetables. Anything plus vegetables. Avocado is like a big thing that we eat. It's fatty, but it's healthy. And I guess that's a healthy option as well. If you're making vegetables, you can steam them, you can boil them, and then add the flavouring after.
If you're not a fan of vegetables, they're actually quite easy to eat when they're in the spices, and they're not, the flavour of the vegetables per se is like kind of like taken out of it, and they're nicer to eat in that way. Frying, so less of that. Don't put as much salt in.
Always sort of go for the grilled options, the oven options. Again, I think if everything you can do in moderation, you just have to sort of monitor yourself and see what works with your body, because everyone's different. So,
and just try and include like things that are good for you. So like kidney beans, they're really good for you. Chickpeas adds a little bit of flavour, some sort of texture, and they're also like nice to add in.
You have to experiment and you have to find that balance through trial and error, and whatever works for you, it'll work, and whatever doesn't, just don't do that again. So yeah.